We'll be ready here in a second, guys. I am just getting things posted. I realize I forgot to open up. It might show up over there with where that where Clip Studio is right now. We'll see. Yep. All right. Moving that over quick. One second, guys. Alrighty. One nice thing to do. Alright. Hello, hello. I'm doing well. How are you doing, Robbie? I'm just getting things shared here. And getting, yeah, the fact that I'm live shared in a few different locations, and then we're gonna go from there. But yeah, how are you doing? All right, there we go. Things are shared. We will go ahead and, oh, forgot to do that. All right. Alrighty. So, got this, the start here of this basic. Whoa. Let me turn that down so you guys aren't getting. So, I'm just trying to be able to make sure I can see the chat. But yeah. So with this basic island, the idea again is that there's some squirrels around. I wanted to have one here, kind of like hugging an acorn floating in a coconut. I thought that was cute, and then we'll have like different fish swimming throughout the this reef area. So that's it, like the basic idea with this piece. So I had actually sketched this out in my notebook before I brought it over to the computer, and then I just went ahead and added a little bit of some of those like extra areas and all that. And so yeah, you figure out what will be what brush I want to use. Probably this, one of my sketching brushes will probably be good. No, we're not using that one. Yeah, that's better. The thing is, some of this is already kind of like fairly detailed out. Like I was able to get a good amount of detail in a lot of this stuff. So I think this roughing is not going to be as long or as difficult as other ones are because of that. It's actually, again, I was reminded that how helpful it can be. One second, you guys are going to get a little around. How helpful it can be to do sketching on paper first, because there's something that happens within my brain where I'm just like, oh, if I do it on paper first, I don't get as perfectionistic about it, and I can just create. And I constantly forget, like I'll do stuff and I'll be like, oh yeah, this is great, and then I'll go back and do digital stuff. and there's just an ease with digital stuff that is really nice, but I start to lose out once again on the aspects of just being able to create and not worry too much about things. And so it's something I just want to try to avoid it to the best of my abilities is um what do you call it? Being too perfectionistic about stuff. So the only thing was I had like when I was doing this, I realized with where this little ledge was right here, I needed to move this acorn down. Kind of give something that they were reaching for then. We're going to transform this and flip it horizontal, I think. Yeah. Just that looks, I think that looks a lot better because then what what you're having there now is you're having this. We're going to go here and change this to red just so that so you're having this connection right here where they're kind of reaching, and it works because the stem is this way, like this. So I think that works quite well with having the stem on that side instead of the other side. And then I want to use the tail kind of as like a counterweight. Like that. There we go. In one moment. Jeez. My sister went through and mass liked all my posts on Instagram. I just saw that. It's like, what's going on? Okay, back to it. Maybe we should have a squirrel kind of like climbing up the tree here, up the palm tree. Part of that question then as well is like, what sort of sea life should we be adding to this? Hey, how you doing, Sitch? Welcome in. I don't know if you can hear me yet or not. I appreciate you popping in and saying hey. Yeah, I get that. I hope work has been treating you well. It is. It is my birthday today. 31. September 7th, 1994. All right, so I think it would be good to add like fish or things like that to this. So let's do that. Hmm, I do like that idea. Adding. Yeah, looking at this, I'm seeing like when I'm looking at a reef, I'm seeing some stuff with like a sea turtle and all that. I do like that idea of adding a sea turtle in the background. Maybe like right here, kind of like. Something simple like that coming from around the corner. You got these barnacles all over here, which we'll keep going with. I think up here, I would just want to add a bunch of like. I'm gonna add like a school. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and create like a basic shape. Usually they go to a point actually. Because again, the idea of some of those schools is to help them avoid predators. So they make a larger shape. So then what I'm also seeing is that they would follow kind of a path line. So let's go ahead and do that. There's very much uniformity in the order in which they are. I'm gonna do this one there. I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of that one to what pen were we using here a second ago? I think it was this one, the Pelican. Yeah. Okay. I do think that they need to be a bit larger, though. Okay, I think I need to zoom out for this part. Just so that I'm seeing kind of that shade. Because when I'm zoomed in, it's where they end up becoming really small. So yeah, definitely need to do that there, like that. Yeah, I do like how this general thing is kind of looking right here. Uh, so this is definitely the one area where it's like, for me, like, I want it to feel like, again, with it being a reef, I want it to feel more alive. It's like with some of this where you have, like, I want the squirrels there where, like, again, with them being on the top, on the surface, and kind of like floating around, you see them there, and they are a large, like, one of the main focuses. But I want I want the reef to feel alive as well. And so that's one of the reasons for adding like a school here. Um, stretch. All right, we got some of the fish there. You can just go through and mark different areas where I'm like, oh yeah, we could have fish in this area. Um, a little large. We're gonna do like, say, school over here. They're gonna be small though. All right, we're gonna have some, I think, clownfish right here. Then on the floor, I want to do some things like crabs and put crab there. And I also add another crab down here. I think I want to add a larger fish right here. Honestly, I think I'm just going to go ahead and copy and paste these. Just kind of rotate them to give some variety. I think that works well. We're also going to go ahead here and get rid of those circles now that we've added some fish to them. All right. Oh, we also have a circle down there. We can pop, get rid of. So you can see here, like, I'm going to leave that one at the top, but you can kind of see there, like, later on how it's going to look with a border and everything like that. Again, just kind of making sure that, like, some of that important stuff, again, like our biggest things here, just seeing that underwater nature, like scenery and all that. And then I wanted these three squirrels here to be visible with these islands in the back. So, yeah. I do quite like how this is coming along. It's one of those things where I feel like I feel that way with most of my, uh, like most of these magic art pieces I've been doing. It's like I'm working on them. I'm like, man, this is looking so good. Which is, I mean, it's a good thing to have, to be feeling like they're looking good. Um, but yeah, no, I'm quite happy with these. Feel like each one progressively gets a little better, which is also my goal for this year anyways, is to be improving in my Japanese and my art. It's one of the reasons why I am doing an online art school this year as well. So, it's good stuff. Stretch. Hey, Ethan, welcome and thank you. How are you doing? I appreciate the happy birthday. Glad to hear you're doing pretty good. Work been going smoothly for you? Good old brain coral. No, we're not gonna do any of that right now. You gotta keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. You know what? Should open this up. Forgot. I have stickers. Should put one on the back of my phone. Or should I? No, those won't fit very nicely. I'm getting sidetracked, but you know what? It's all good. It'd be like the only one that fits properly. I don't want this one on. So I guess no stickers. Hey, welcome in, Grace. I mean, there you go. There's Discord if you want it. Also, just so you're aware, I primarily stream art once a week, and usually it's on uh Friday evenings, and then Saturday evenings is usually when I do my game streams. It's just different today as it's birthday stream, so I'm doing something a little different. Yeah. But if you get join the Discord, you can be notified when I go live and all that. Um, both on Twitch and on YouTube. Hey,
Yeah.
how you doing, Mama? I hope you're doing well. I am doing well as a whole. Um, slowly just chipping away at getting the rough for this done, and then from there, we'll go into line art. But this is probably uh going to be one of the longer art pieces, mainly because of I mean, I love coral reefs, but there is a lot going on in them. So yeah. Well, thank you. I am uh yeah, I'm enjoying how it's looking so far. And yeah, again, I am someone who I love
Yeah.
coral reefs and just underwater sea life in general. So it's one of those areas where I definitely want it to look right. Yeah.
Yeah.
The circle, what are the circles for? So the blue I had sketched out in my notebook. So I have it right here actually. So I had taken a picture and scanned it in kind of so you can kind of see right here that I had already done like a sketch of what this is was going to kind of look like in my sketchbook. However, I hadn't added any of the fish or anything like that yet. So the red is again, so like that blue area there is was what I had taken a photo of, adjusted the layers so that um, it was going to be blue and I could work on top of it. The red, I went ahead and added areas where I thought would be good to add fish. And so as I've been adding them, I've been erasing the blue circles, not the blue circles, the red circles. Um, so that way I can go, okay, this is an area that works well for oh, having would work well for having fish in it. Yeah. So that's a little bit of that process for me of like going, okay, where how can they just just so I get an idea so that way I get things in there and if I want to add more afterwards, that's fine, but I want to make sure that at least those areas are kind of covered. So like right now, once I finish this, like now that I finish this area, just go here and just bloop like that. I think this is gonna be an angel fish. Again, work smarter, not harder. Your brain goes quiet. Well, I hope that's a good thing. I hope it is allowing you to relax. I know I haven't done streams for a little while. Um, Again, things have been busy for me. I want to get back into it slowly. Um, Actually, we're going to transform flip horizontal. To have this one, I think I'm going to have this one kind of coming out of the uh, area right there. So do this and then there's part of it is work. Part of it honestly has to do with the fact that after school and work during the week, um, it's sometimes hard for me to find the motivation to get on stream. Um, because when I am on stream, I want to make sure that whatever I'm doing, that I'm engaging, and um, even if there aren't people here, but sometimes it can be really disheartening to know when I'll post on things like the Discord or different people are talk about wanting to hang out and watch the streams. And for the most part, I always stream around the same time every week, but then I don't have anyone show up. Um, Again, it's not like me going, oh man, people need to show up to my stuff. But yeah, it's that area of like trying to be like, hey, when works for people, like trying to or when I ask people what they want to see, and then like those people who say, oh, I want to watch you do this or that, don't show up. And specifically, I would say that it was even more so when I was focusing on Twitch. I'm very much starting to move towards I'm currently multi-streaming, and I'm streaming on YouTube at the same time. um, and I'm trying to focus a little bit more on YouTube. And the nice thing with YouTube is, again, the VODs are there and people can keep commenting on them and all that and watching them even after the stream is done. Um, which, unfortunately, Twitch does not make it easy for people to rewatch stuff or engage with it. Would I do tutorials? There's a bit that would be tutorials. I think more than that though. I would love to do what I would like to do are like videos just hopefully encouraging other artists and other creatives, just in the aspect of, you know, just again, I'm now 31. But in my 31 years of life, there's a lot of different little things that I have learned and experienced. And so being able to share some of that and being able to talk on the aspect of things of like being willing to just even start, how oftentimes starting is the hardest part. And it's like it's that same thing even with streaming. It's like the hardest part of the stream is hitting the go live. But once you've done it, once you're doing it, you're there. It doesn't matter what was going on before, how you're feeling, because now you're already doing it. Your brain's like, we're here. And so talking about some of that sort of stuff, helping people understand like, hey, you're not alone in how you feel about these things. And so one, you're not alone in how you feel, and two, it's a very normal and natural response to feel that way. And being able to be vulnerable with people, I think the art, especially the art and creative side of social media, unfortunately is saturated with people's finished works, people's things that are air quote perfection. And people often see that stuff and will go, man, I wish I could do that. And the truth is they can, but they're not thinking about the fact of like, example, if I quickly here pull up one of these last the art that I did here. This art that I did, this swamp, I guarantee you there are going to be people who see this and go, I wish I could do something like that. That's amazing. But they don't take into consideration they don't think about the fact that this here was not something I did quickly. This was a slow process over about a month of me working on this on stream. I would say I probably spent close to 20 hours on this. And that is not a short time. That is a very long time to be working on something. And so and as an artist as well, the difficult thing is when we create as well, we want things to be appreciated. And so when I create, and even is the way when I create, and I know it's when others do as well, I spend so much time on something like that, and then it does abysmally. But then something I just don't care about, I put very minimal effort into, I post, and then all of a sudden it pops off because people are like, wow, this is great. And you're sitting there going, I just spent 20 minutes on that. That thing there is worth nothing to me, but everyone loves it. Yet this thing that I poured myself into, the thing that I was like, this is going to be great, no one cares about. And so there's aspects of that I would love to just be be someone that aspiring artists or younger artists or people even who are artists already who are just needing someone to listen to and needing confirmation and validation in some of these areas can throw on even while they are working themselves. And whether it is me rambling or whatever it is, kind of like right now, again, I love talking about this stuff. It's like something that I am passionate about because I want people to feel like they can do these things themselves. Because as an art teacher, I stand by the belief that art is for everyone. That art is the same as cooking. Art is the same as playing an instrument. Art is the same, honestly, as exercising. It is a muscle. It is a practice. And the more you do it, the better you will get at it. If someone we have this belief and this understanding that anyone can exercise or that anyone can cook a meal. It doesn't mean the first times you do it, you're going to be good at it. In all honesty, you're probably going to be quite bad at it. But that's okay. The aspect of you not being good at it isn't what is going to define you in this area. And instead, what is going to define you is your willingness to persevere despite of being bad, because as you persevere, as you keep doing it, as you showing up is one of the most important things to do. Starting and showing up, those are I would say the two most important things to do in almost any aspect of life. Be willing to start and then be willing to show up. Keep showing up, keep doing it. If we keep showing up and we keep doing it, no matter what it is, eventually things will start to work. Things will start to fall into place and we'll see, wow, I can do this. It's the same for streaming. It's the same if you're going, I want to be someone that people come to and go, I can learn a lot from this guy, or I can learn a lot from this lady over here. Like, she's like, wow, this wisdom is so good. Anyone can do that. It's the reality. We are not so unique in our experiences in life that we are the only ones who have this thing to share. Now, the difference between me and other artists out there is the fact that I'm here, I'm doing it, I'm showing up. And again, it's when we show up, when we share these things, when we talk about our experiences, the reason why people love it so much is the exact reason why, what I said earlier, we are not that unique. It gives us commonality. It lets us know that, this thing that I'm dealing with, this thing that's really I'm struggling with right now, that it sucks. I hate this. That little thing that like nagging at the side of you, or you're going, I don't want to be here. Again, we're not alone in it. And so when we talk about it, when we share it, people go, wow, they're just like me. And it's because it's true. They're going through that same exact thing that we are. And so that's why streaming works. That's why people can make a career off of streaming. because it is a form of entertainment where someone gets to, in a way, get to know somebody else. They get to see someone who, in many aspects, is just like them. They are doing something that they enjoy doing, and they get to know, I'm not that weird. I'm not that strange because I like this game or I like this art subject, because there's this guy right here doing the exact same thing, and that's awesome. And now that doesn't mean that that things like trolling or different things like that don't happen, because of course this is in these sort of spaces. I would say even like with friends, like I tease my friends all the time. And so naturally when we find a streamer, we find someone that does something that we like, and as we watch them, we start to feel comfortable with them. We will start to do things like teasing them or being like, oh yeah, this or that, and trolling. Because the reality is there's a parasocial relationship that has been created, and we connect with people, and when we connect with people, the way we act with our other friends is most likely how we will interact with these streamers or content creators, whatever it is. But it also depends on what role that this content creator streamer plays in your life, because there are some that we look at and we go, wow, this person is like the sort of teacher or the sort of mentor I've been looking for. And so in return, we probably, those sort of people, we probably won't tease or we won't troll, because we're not viewing them in the aspect of being a friend, but instead at that point, we're viewing them in the aspect of a teacher and a mentor figure. But yeah, that's a little bit of some of my thoughts with stuff. So there are aspects of these things where I need to, I need to show up, I need to do the things. Showing up and starting is the hardest part. And then there's an aspect of, for me as an artist, and I very much struggle with this, which is perfectionism. I very, very much struggle with perfectionism. I want things to be, I have an image in my head, and if things don't work out perfectly, or if I can't do it exactly how I wanted to, I really struggle. I really have a hard time accepting it and continuing on with those things, because to me, I'm like, well, it's not worth it at this point because I couldn't do it perfectly. Which, again, as a teacher, and things I tell my students, it's that area of do as I say, not as I do, because I struggle so much with putting things out there if I don't feel like it's exactly what I wanted, or that it was perfect. But I know I should. I know that it's what I should be doing, but it is so hard. And so that's where I applaud those who create, those who publish the things that they're wanting to, and they say, you know what, it doesn't matter if it is perfect and it is 100% the completed idea of what I had or not, but it's done. And I'm going to let it be, and it is going to be okay that it is not 100% perfect. And to me, those people are the people, like, again, I see that as I'm trying to learn Japanese right now, and that is, I struggle in that exact same area as I learn Japanese of, well, I can't say this thing exactly how I would want to say it, so why even bother trying? And when we allow ourselves to be paralyzed by perfection, growth does not occur. Because the reality is, growth comes through us failing. If we don't fail, if we're perfect constantly, there's perfection is there's nothing past that. Perfection means it is the purest, it is the most, like, it's the most 100% complete form of something. And if we are perfect, we don't need to grow. And the thing is, most of us get paralyzed by this desire for perfection. Whereas if we accept that it's not going to be perfect, in all honesty, we get one step closer to a future of perfection. I don't think there is truly anything that is any form of actual perfection when it comes to art. I think if you're an artist and you think, oh, I don't have anything else left to learn, you are an artist who is stagnating. And so I think it's very important as creatives to be willing to learn, to be willing to put ourselves out there, and to continue to grow. And to be willing to say, you know what, I understand that this isn't exactly how I wanted it to go, but that's okay. Um, I guess it's that question, what are we going to do in spite of those areas of feeling like we're not perfect? Are we going to let that stop us, or are we going to decide, you know what, it doesn't matter if it's not exactly what I wanted, I'm going to keep going? All right, I will have to get going here in a second because I have a call with a friend, but I will be back. Not today, but we'll be back with this. Um, now that I've started this process of actually getting this piece done on stream, it means that it's going to be, again, like I said, starting. Starting is the most difficult part, but getting out there and saying, okay, we're starting, knowing that you have something to work on, makes it that much easier. So we'll come back this coming Friday. We'll work on more of this. Should be at that point a longer stream. Yeah, guys, thank you so much. Um, it is early in the morning for me. Still, it is 10:40 in the morning. It is my 31st birthday, so I appreciate you coming, spending a little bit with me on that. I will be back again this coming Friday. Thank you so much, and I will see you later. All right, guys, have a good one.